Welcome back to Basketball Unfiltered. So, All-Star Weekend is complete, and we know that Team LeBron came out on top with a win, back-to-back wins for Team LeBron, but it was a really good game. I actually did not get to see Friday and Saturday night's events, but of course I was front and center for the All-Star game on Sunday, and it was really good. I enjoyed it. It was a good game. But we all know that after the All-Star break, it is now time to look forward to the second half of the season, and most teams are going to be making a playoff push. Some teams are not going to make the playoffs. But for this episode, I am going to tell you 5 things that we need to keep our eyes open for in the second half of the season. So stay tuned. Now, the first thing that we need to look out for in the second half of the season is LeBron James and the LA Lakers not making the playoffs. I know it sounds really weird for LeBron to not make the playoffs. It doesn't really sound weird for the Lakers to not make the playoffs because they haven't really been making it for the past couple of seasons. But for LeBron to not make it would be catastrophic. It wouldn't be as bad as 2011 loss to Dallas after Miami came together for the first season. But for the Lakers to do what they did, to come together, even though LeBron joined a really young core, for them to not make the playoffs, it wouldn't be good, that's for sure. But they have a little bit of a chance. Now, the Lakers were in the 3rd, 4th spot before LeBron went down with a groin injury back in December, and LeBron was out for around 17 games, and now they have slid all the way down to the 10th spot. Right above them is the Sacramento Kings. They're about a game and a half behind the Kings. Their schedule coming up definitely gives the Lakers a little bit of wiggle room in order to steal that 9th spot where the Kings are currently sitting. Now, De'Aaron Fox and the Kings, they want to make the playoffs. They want to go to the playoffs. However, the schedule for the Kings coming up definitely can give the Lakers a little bit of wiggle room when it comes to them sneaking into the 9th spot. All-Star break would be perfect for the Lakers right now. They definitely need to clear their mind, take a break, take a breather. After all the trade rumors that happened with Anthony Davis and the Pelicans, the Lakers locker room right now, not very in sync. The Lakers definitely endured a lot in the beginning of the season. Like I said, they were 3rd or 4th in the standings, but injuries completely messed them up. LeBron was out for 17 games. Rondo was out for a while. Lonzo was also out for a little bit. And so they slid all the way down to 10th. It's possible for them to sneak into 9th. And I believe that they can do it. The Lakers' schedule coming up is definitely not horrible. Their next 10 games, I can see them winning at least 5 to 6 out of them. They would need to win 6, 7, 8 if possible, but let's see what they can do. LeBron is really well known for turning and flipping that switch heading into playoffs. He may have to flip that switch a little bit earlier than normal, but it is possible for the Lakers to make a run and to creep into the 9th spot. It's definitely doable, and them now making the playoffs would not be good. So I'm pretty sure they're going to be fine. Right above the 9th spot, however, are the LA Clippers. Now, the Clippers are sitting in the 8th spot currently. The Clippers just traded away Tobias Harris to the 76ers. And that brings us to the second thing that we need to look out for in the second half of the season, the Sixers. The Sixers acquired Tobias Harris in a trade that happened right before the trade deadline. They got Tobias Harris, they got Boban, they got someone else that's not coming to my memory right now. The Sixers got bigger and better. They acquired Jimmy Butler a couple months before, but now that they've gotten Tobias Harris, who I must say is having one of the best seasons that he's had in his career, he's averaging around 20 and 8, and the Sixers look good. They can definitely make more noise in the Eastern Conference. Right now, the top teams in the conference are clearly the Bucks. You have the Raptors. The Celtics are always going to be in conversation, but the Sixers have definitely kicked the door in for them to be a real Eastern Conference contender. Will they make the finals? It's not impossible. Right now, the East is wide open, and it's definitely going to be a dogfight for the Eastern Conference Finals. I am really excited to see the way that it falls, but it's looking good. I don't know if they're going to be able to keep Tobias and Jimmy Butler moving forward. Someone might leave. They may not be able to keep both of them. They probably won't want to keep both of them. They may keep Tobias, and Jimmy Butler may go to New York. Who knows? We'll see. But right now, the Sixers definitely got bigger, they got better, and they definitely can make a really deep playoff run moving forward for the Eastern Conference this year. Another team in the Eastern Conference who I believe really can make a really deep playoff run, and that's the third thing that we have to look out for in the second half of the season, the Brooklyn Nets. Now, the Brooklyn Nets are sitting right now in the 6th spot, and what they have been able to accomplish after the injury of Caris LeVert is absolutely inspirational. I mean, D'Angelo Russell still has ice in his veins. He is leading the Nets right now alongside Spencer Dinwiddie, alongside Joe Harris. They are looking really good. Will they be able to make to the second round? Probably not. They'll probably be a first round exit, but they are making playoff noise in Brooklyn, and that is more than what a lot of people definitely expected in the beginning of the season. When the season started off, we didn't expect them to be doing as well as they were back then, and that was with Caris LeVert. After Caris LeVert's injury, a lot of people thought Brooklyn's season was over. But what they were able to do alongside their coach, Kenny Atkinson, absolutely amazing. I think right now their 6th spot is secure, and that's really, really good. Now, the 4th thing that we need to look out for in the second half of the season is Paul George, Russell Westbrook, and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, in the beginning of the year, we wanted to definitely see how OKC was going to work out, especially after losing Carmelo Anthony and everything that happened with them and Melo and Paul George and the OKC experiment not going well last season. We kind of wanted to see how things were going to pan out. And it's been working out absolutely amazing. Paul George is playing, I don't want to jump the gun and say that it's one of the best seasons that I've seen him play, but this is like early Indiana pre-leg injury Paul George. He looks absolutely phenomenal. For the first season of his entire career, Paul George is averaging over 25 points per game. He's never averaged 25 points. He's never averaged 24 points per game. But this season, he's averaging 28 points per game. And for the month of February, he's averaging 39 plus points per game. He's playing like the best two-way player in the league. It's still a debate between him and Kawhi Leonard, but he definitely has made such a case this season. I mean, he looks absolutely sensational. Great. This would be a really good Western Conference final between the Warriors and OKC. They look really good. Now, the 5th thing and the last one that we need to look out for in the second half of the season are the New Orleans Pelicans. Now, Dell Demps, which was the GM for the Pelicans, was fired last week. And I mean, you know, it's very ironic how things worked out for Dell Demps. Dell Demps really tried to pull a fast one over Magic Johnson and the Lakers, but it really bit him in the end. I mean, there were talks that he was going to lose his job anyway, but the fact that he completely played around with the Lakers and caused the turmoil in which he did and was fired anyway, I mean, Dell Demps, you know, what did you gain in the end? Now Anthony Davis is hurt. Is he going to sit out? Is he going to continue to play games? Is he going to be better for the end of the season? We definitely are going to look forward to seeing what happens come summer of 2020. What's going to happen to the Pelicans? What's going to happen to their team? What's going to happen to their organization? What's going to happen to management? Let's see. It's definitely going to be something that we need to look out for. But those are the 5 things that we need to keep our eyes on for the second half of the season. And let's see what happens. If you have anything else that we need to keep our eyes out for, write them in the comment section below. And I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.